favorite films.
You feel lucky?
If I push it any harder, the whole thing will blow.
National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon, 9 Saturday on City. Tomorrow at 9, Emilio Estevez lampoons the Lethal Weapon movies. Although Lethal Weapons 2, 3, and 4 have already done an excellent job, it's National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon tomorrow on Great Movies on City. CityPulse tonight, next. Speak and be seen on Speaker's Corner.
We stand before you naked.
Yes, not even death can hold me. 'Cause I am the Lord of the Land, said he. Where? At the Toronto Fringe Festival. Please come and see me.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done.
It's a great show.
Word up.
Speaker's Corner, Saturdays at 5, Sundays at 7:30. The new music talks to an old punk on Queen West. This is CityTV everywhere.
It's only like an acoustic guitar. The guy.
Tonight, Steeltown evacuation.
Tonight, Fenway Follies.
Tonight, Mighty Music.
Good evening. Steeltown's still smoking tonight, and residents are playing it safe and heading out.
It's been a real upheaval. Just moving, that was upheaval enough for the dogs and us. And now we've had this to cope with. But my husband at the moment is at McMaster Hospital being tested because the smoke has affected his asthma.
The smoke was blowing right down towards the water, and it was all you could smell was like burning rubber and plastic. It was really disgusting. And I was sitting out in a friend's yard for about an hour, and you could really feel it start to work on your lungs. It was almost like you'd smoked a whole pack of cigarettes in about an hour or so.
People are polling behind us. We're not getting straight donations, but we're getting some good discounts out there from different folks, and we're really appreciating the way the people are supporting us.
After 2 days of burning, firefighters were finally able to douse the flames of the plastics plant by knocking out the building's walls. Where the hot weather has caused that smoke to hover over the city. A state of emergency was called earlier today, and serious concerns were raised about the toxic fumes in the air.
The fire is still burning, putting out copious amounts of fumes and smoke despite all the efforts to date. And clearly conditions will change over the day, and we may be chasing a moving target at ground level.
This should be treated as a serious chemical accident because we're not burning wood here, we're burning synthetic chemicals and plastics. That has to be treated in a completely different way from just an ordinary fire.
Several people were sent to hospital with respiratory problems, none of them life-threatening. Residents should be able to return home as early as tomorrow. Let's hope so, but beware if you're heading in and around Metro on the weekend. Road closures, here we go.
That's right, Mark. No matter how you're getting around the mega city this weekend, you're in for mega hassles. It's hop on the ice. Take a look at the DVP. Just one cause of trouble this weekend. Here are a couple more.
We have a partial closure on the Yonge subway line. It'll be between Lawrence and Eglinton subway stations. We will have frequent bus service, though, on the street, replacing the regular subway service. And that is, of course, for the removal of asbestos in the tunnel this weekend. And that'll be all day Saturday and all day Sunday as well.
Excuse me, sir. Do you know what geotechnical investigation is?
Geotechnical what?
I'm not sure what geotechnical investigation is either, but it will close Allen Road down to one lane for the weekend. From Finch right down to Shepherd. The closure will also include part of Dufferin Street. The biggest closure this weekend is the Parkway. It's closed from top to bottom, 401 down to the Lakeshore, both north and southbound. It will reopen 6 a.m. on Monday morning, just in time for the morning rush. And we're not finished yet. One more for you right here. Westbound Kingston Road at the Danforth's closed till noon tomorrow. Happy motoring. Over to Mark.
All right, thanks, Dwight. A Cambridge family is back on the road again, starting a new life. They were heading to Edmonton, but hit some major speed bumps on the way. Videographer Dan KaToffee has their story.
Alberta bound, I wanna... Sorry. That was a song on the lips of the Mitchell family as they left their town of Cambridge with their world's possessions in the back of a station wagon and $1,000 in their pocket. They're hoping for a new life on the prairie, but they only made it to Orangeville before their dream fell apart.
The nightmare started with the car breaking down, and then we finding out that it was finished. And looking at what we had for funds and everything, it was like we had nothing. We were just looking at our belongings and didn't know where we were going to go from there.
Were you thinking of selling things?
Oh yeah, we were going to sell whatever we could.
Look at her having a good time on my thumb, Paula.
At that time, I saw them obviously trying to get things together, saw the dog, saw the baby in their arms, and I said, hey, this isn't right. The way I am as an individual, that you can't get through life without help at some time or other. And perhaps it's my age, my experience or otherwise, but I know reflecting on that, I said, we're going to do something here.
What kinds of things have people been offering?
Well, places to stay, if we need to clean our clothes, have showers, food, everything. Their money, it's overwhelming.
What does that say to you about society, about human nature?
That's not as bad as everybody thinks.
Yeah. What did you think before?
If something happens,
for yourself.
Spend for yourself. You have to, if you're in a bad situation, you have to get yourself out of it. You're on your own.
And this is not how it is.
This is shown us differently.
They'll be flying to Edmonton, courtesy of their Orangeville friends, tomorrow. I'm Dan KaToffee for CityPulse Tonight.
Police tonight are hoping for some help as they look into this morning's brutal shooting in Regent Park. A woman is still in critical condition tonight after she was shot in the neck with a large caliber gun in a Blevins Place building. Police have not identified any suspects. The investigation continues tonight. A big bump by the lake this morning for ferry passengers headed back from Toronto Island. The boat's reverse thrusters didn't work as it approached the city-side landing, sending it right into the dock. 2 people treated for minor injuries. But emergency treatment couldn't save a bank security guard wounded in a shootout in Montreal. The 43-year-old father of 3 died of his injuries in hospital tonight. He and a would-be bank robber exchanged shots in a botched hold-up attempt. The bandit and a teller hit in the crossfire, also wounded. They're recovering in hospital. Scores of people rushed to hospital in Thailand after a killer hotel fire. That's first in our World Watch tonight. Thailand, a hotel inferno kills 78 people tonight, injures 64. Many of the dead found near emergency exits. They'd been locked to prevent guests from skipping out without paying. Rescue workers managed to pluck scores of survivors to safety. Bombay, India. 11 people killed as legions of police opened fire on an angry stone-throwing mob. Violence exploded at news of the alleged desecration of a Hindu statue. Poland and the Czech Republic. 55 people now dead in the worst flooding in centuries. Days of torrential rains have stopped, but floodwaters haven't started to drop. Northern Ireland, protests tonight cancel 4 parades through Catholic neighborhoods planned for this weekend. Hasn't stopped the violence. Tonight, 5 members of British security forces have been shot and wounded. And troubles on Mars tonight. Rover robot Sojourner still stuck on the rock named Yogi. Scientists miscalculated and botched a chance to free it. That delayed the collection of a full day's worth of data. Try again to free the rover overnight. Land you back on our corner of planet Earth tonight for some real wild rides. Paramount Canada's Wonderland City TV Day at the parks just wrapped up. Videographer Dominic Schulo joined the first thrill seekers coming in and caught some of the best rides.
Okay. Hi, Mom.
Welcome to City TV Day at Canada's Wonderland. City TV Day at Canada's Wonderland. And what does that mean? Well, come on down and enjoy any one of the 160 attractions and get yourself on television! And if you get here early enough, you don't have to wait in any lineups. Tell me what you were saying.
I said we might be on the news tonight.
That's right. It's City TV Day here at Wonderland, and that's the whole thing.
Good, we like City TV.
New at Wonderland this year, Speaker's Corner. Give us your best drop zone face, and you could appear in an upcoming episode of Speaker's Corner. What's your best face, guys? All the way from Ireland?
All the way from Ireland, yes.
And?
It was fantastic.
Fantastic?
Well worth it. I'd do it again.
You got anything like that in Ireland?
No, nothing like this.
You don't need a license here at Speed City. They've got 50 cars to choose from that look like Vipers, and they go 18 miles an hour. Plenty of fun for all, but if you couldn't make it down today, the park's open every day from 10 a.m. and a pay-one-price passport will cost you $39.95. Dominic Schulo, Paramount, Canada's Wonderland. CityPulse tonight.
That paints one picture of summer attractions in the GTA. Claudia's with the CityPulse live at Nathan Phillips Square, where paintings and other pictures are the attraction.
Mark, it's all shut down now, but tomorrow this wide open space plays host to the 36th annual Toronto Outdoor Art Exhibition.
There's paintings, there's pottery, there's photography, there's wood, there's sculptures, there's everything. Gallery owners put this date down in their calendars to come down and look for new people to exhibit.
Over 500 artists exhibit here annually, and with items ranging from $10 to several $1,000s, this event is expected to attract over 100,000 potential buyers this weekend. My pal Luciano, he's worth $1,200, music not included.
Life of the artist is a very lonely one. You know, you usually sell your stuff through galleries or through stores or whatever. But then here you meet people and they talk to you, and that is a very nice feedback for the artist.
I like real simple art, and then just to come down here and just to see stuff that you'd probably never see in an art gallery.
The exhibit continues tomorrow from 10 to 7, and on Sunday from 10 to 6, you can browse around for free. Still ahead in entertainment, the Mighty Sparrow, and we'll take you to the Stardust Ball. But first, it's early weather with Harold.
Thanks, Claudia. Well, we've got lots of sunshine for the weekend. It's going to be nice and hot, but do remember to wear the sunblock, the hats, and the glasses. Let's find out what's happening in sports now. Here's John.
Absolutely lots of stuff to show you tonight. We've got a Blue Jay win, a Tiger Cat loss. We got harness racing, boxing, a big bike wipeout in France. Woo! Gotta love those. Coming up, Mark, about 5:10.
All right, thanks, John. Coming up on CityPulse tonight, getting ready to take the kids on holidays. We've got the second part of the ways to keep them occupied during travel time. And after the break, tourism is up in Canada. That means big bucks for the industry.
You're not having any fun.
People magazine says Face Off is a complete and total blast. The New York Times says it's a mega movie that actually delivers strong characters, breathless action, and a gimmick that hasn't been seen before.
When all else fails, fresh tactics.
And Siskel and Ebert give Face Off 2 thumbs up. John Travolta, Nicolas Cage. Whee! Face Off. Now playing everywhere.
In Niagara Falls, Ontario, we're in
Oh, for... You know, if you don't take care of your car, you won't be seeing too much of summer. So get to Midas first. Right now, they'll give your car a lube oil and filter, inspect the cooling system, check all fluids, rotate your tires, set tire pressure, and check all lights, hoses, and belts. All for just $34.95. Plus, you'll get a free written inspection of your brakes. It's the way it should be. Midas. I think it's clearing up.
When Chrysler introduced the world's first minivan, it opened the door to a long list of industry firsts. First standard driver and passenger airbag. First integrated child safety seat. First and only easy out roller seats. First to offer both short and long wheelbase. First to offer dual sliding doors. And now, Canada's best-selling minivans offer another first. The second sliding door on any model, long or short, at no extra charge. Only at your local Chrysler dealer.
CityBiz is brought to you in part by the 1997 Chrysler minivan. You can pass through it, but you can't pass it up.
Unemployment is at its lowest rate in 2 years, from 9.5 to 9.1%. 52,000 new jobs in June, and most of them right here in Ontario.
It certainly can go below 9%, and it should probably do that in the next year or so.
Even out east, it's looking up a bit, but the growth's got to keep on to get many young people into decent jobs.
Youth continues always to be a problem, 1.5 times higher unemployment. The one good thing that happens with youth, if we can get the main economy moving forward, often youth comes down even more rapidly, and the same thing with other disadvantaged groups in our societies.
Total job creation in Canada this year, more than 200,000 already. More good news, tourism's booming. Tourists, even though they make illegal left turns all over the place, spent $41.8 billion last year, up nearly 5% from 95. Canadians are seeing their own country, too, accounting for most of that total. European tourists are up 7.6%. Lots of Germans, eh? And Asian-based visits up 14.3%. Nice to have you. Don't park there, though. Got any spare change? And here's the Good News Biz finale. Another record TSE show today. Average gain in the market has been 8%, you know. Big number today after the happy job news and everything. Dollar's cooking, too. Almost 73 cents U.S. now. Oh, baby. Wall Street also buzzing. All's well with the business world. So have a nice weekend. Got some extra cash and planning on taking that big family summer trip? Well, we have part 2 of some ideas on how to keep young minds and hands occupied until you get there.
Here at Top Banana, we have a wide range of things to keep people, children and adults, occupied in the car, so it can make it a fun and educational experience.
That's great. The most common thing you'll hear your kids say when you're traveling is, "I'm bored." So keeping them occupied is essential, and Justine is here with me to help test drive some of these toys. What do you think, Justine? Hey, Justine, what do you think of this?
Backseat survival kit.
Look at that. Kids travel. Oh, wow.
There's also this series of Brain Quest cards. They work like flashcards, and they're different levels depending on the age of the children.
You want to answer some questions? Find the car parked in front of the red truck. Yes, this is good.
The answers are always right in behind.
Oh, and the answers are on the back.
Actually, even you can play Jeopardy in the car.
Musical or story tapes work well in the car or in a Walkman on a plane. And most airlines also offer their own fun.
We have a few kits. This is an example of one in which we offer all sorts of goodies, such as books, a three-dimensional puzzle. This one is of the Eiffel Tower. A fun game that I could not start explaining the rules. And we have stickers and postcards.
Well, we're all set, right, Justine? And remember, spending this much quality time with your children is a rare gift. So stay calm, try to enjoy it. Have a good holiday. Arodi Batista, CityPulse.
Sports is next. We're going to take you on that trip right now with John.
Yeah, it's hammer down, southern down to Boston town, with so much attention surrounding the return of 13-year Red Sox megalomaniac Roger Clemens tomorrow at Fenway. You'd almost forget there was a bowl game tonight, and pretty well everybody did, except for Pat Henkin. He was dead on. There's Mr. Cy Young looking up into the sunset and pitching well for the most part. A little trouble early. This Troy O'Leary shot to right field will give the Bostons an early lead, 2-1. So let's pick it up now. 4-3 Boston's people, okay? 8th inning. And Sean Green will say hello to Monsieur Green Monster. It'll give the Jays a lead. They will not give up. 2-run score on this one. Jays up 5-4. 9th inning. Carlos Delgado with a 3-run jobby. That'll do it. 8-4 Jays. They get ready for the Rocket Man on the mound tomorrow. Expos beat the Reds 5-2. Another free agent signing, but don't get your undies in a knot. It's Yerry Curry now with Colorado. Heck, at 37, he's older than me. Let's get you in the spirit for tomorrow's Argo game against the Green Riders. CFL ball tonight, Iverwin Stadium in Hamiltonian. Good ball game. Not a great night for Hamilton QB Anthony Cavillo. He will get drilled. Watch this. 3 of them. Bang, bang, bang. 3-man tag him. He blocks out. He will not return. Dexter Dawson will return. Return one. Johnson. Well, this interception for 35 yards to cake the victory for the Bombers. 33-18. There's your final. Do that dance. Come on, like you can. The British Open goes Sunday at Silverstone. Jacques Villeneuve, the defending champion. Mika Häkkinen was the quickest in practice, 0.3 of a second better than Villeneuve. Michael Schumacher was 7th. His brother Ralph will spin out coming up here. Hey, Ralph, baby. Villeneuve needs the win to regain first place from Schumacher. Go get him, Jacques. Go get him, Quebec. Oh, some nastiness in the Tour de France. This from the helmet cam. But 25 clicks from the finish line, and this happens. Also today, a rider was thrown out for testing positive for drugs. Another was thrown out for throwing a water bottle at another rider. Just another day on the Tour de France. And where? Where? France! If you listen closely enough, you can hear them whining in Buffalo about Pro Bowl defensive end Bruce Smith holding out at Bills camp because of a contract squabble. 10-1, it was the lead in all the local broadcasts. Those Buffalo newscasts want to make me ill. Grow up! Want to be a big league city? Act like one! Boxing news. The best of luck to Lennox Lewis, who defends his WBC heavyweight belt against 6'7", rock-hard Nigerian Henry Akinwande. The fight's on pay-per-view, but why would you want a pay-per-view? Aren't most of us trying to get our money back from the last one, huh? All right, big fella, get away from that sissy bag. Let me show you how it's done. Come on, hit these. Come on, harder, harder, for goodness sakes. Oh, he's lean, he's mean, he's a fighting machine with his personal... Hey, that's going to leave a mark. This is Egerton Marcus, former silver medalist in the '88 Olympics, as a middleweight. Well, 4 weight classes and 2 years between fights later, he's now a heavyweight and ready to take on the world with the big boys. Look at that face.
I've always been a big boy, but it's just...
I can vouch for that.
But as an amateur, they always kept me at a lower weight, where it was hard for me to even make the weight. So this time I'm just doing it, you know, moving up, and I'm going to take the heavyweight.
A biggie harness race tonight at Woodbine. $114,000 on the line for the winner of the Maple Leaf Trotting Classic. Watch Super Grit on the bottom of your screen. He broke at the starting gate, comes back to win, knocking out Glory's Comet, who had the lead at the start. What a finish in this historic harness race. Wow. There's your winner in Horsies. That's not bad. And he broke at the starting gate. That never happens when he comes back to win.
Tough to do. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Mark.
Claudia, entertainment, right after this.
DeFolco Entertainment's up next with Calypso King, Mighty Sparrow.
Margarita, 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 I love Mexico, but I have to go. Too bad I know.
Showboat, the Tony Award-winning, internationally acclaimed epic musical, triumphantly returns to the city where it all began. Director Harold Prince's lavish recreation of Jerome Kern and Oscar Hammerstein's epic musical returns to Toronto for 6 weeks only, beginning November 22nd, 1997, at the Ford Center for the Performing Arts in the city of North York. Tickets on sale now. Call 416-872-2222.
Nice call, huh? Get out of here!
This seventh inning stretch is brought to you by Chevrolet Oldsmobile Canada-wide clearance.
We've got great prices and outstanding selection on most 97 models, like the Chevrolet Cavalier Coupe and Sedan, the Chevy Astro Van, and the Chevrolet Blazer 4x4. Hurry in now or you'll miss the biggest sale of the summer.
Hello? Was it something I said?
Welcome to Movie News. I'm Rob Weller. Disney's Hercules is one of the hottest tickets of the summer, playing to excited audiences from coast to coast.
Two thumbs way, way up.
Tate Donovan, Danny DeVito, and James Woods lend their voices to the animated adventure, taking their place in Disney history.
It was really a gas to do. It's one of those things where you think, can I do the next one too, please?
Hercules is now playing. New this summer from the creator of the Ace Ventura movies comes the story of two men with everything to gain and nothing to lose.
Car, keys, wallet, now.
Tim Robbins and Martin Lawrence star in the madcap comedy, playing an offbeat pair who become unlikely friends.
I never noticed before, but you got really nice eyes.
Shut up.
Nothing to Lose starts July 18th.
George of the Jungle.
Everyone's singing high praise for the comic adventure George of the Jungle, starring Brendan Fraser as the valiant but clumsy King of the Jungle. Watch out for Disney's George of the Jungle on July 16th. For Movie News, I'm Rob Weller.
Be there or be square. Claudia's at Nathan Phillips Square, live with entertainment. Claudia?
Mark, as I told you earlier, you can bet that there will be a big crowd here tomorrow for the 36th annual Toronto Outdoor Art Exhibit. But if you're looking for something else to do this weekend, then the great outdoors is the place to be with the Stardust Ball.
One more. Just say, oh, come on. Have a dance for God's sake.
Came down last year. There was a hurricane down here at Fort York. And I came down just to support some friends to see it, and they had a musical event, and again, it was just raining and crazy, and I looked at the place and thought, man, amazing, have a look at this place, it's incredible, and if it was dry and beautiful, it'd be a great place to do a concert. I think that we've got a success here, and I think it's really, we're going to do it again, I hope.
Now, let's rock the world outside. Oh, come on, I tell you. Mama pick a bouquet and hang it in the doorway. Papa tell Felipe, come quick and call the padre. Ay, 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 oh.
The Mighty Sparrow flew to Toronto tonight with a kicking calypso beat as part of the Calafi Festival, a celebration of African culture.
For a shotgun ceremony. Ay, she wa mama sita maga.
The Calafi Festival continues at Harbourfront with lots to do all weekend long.
We're doing absolutely everything across the spectrum of the disciplines: dance, theater, music, literature, film and video, you name it. Calafi really means celebrating African identity. What I like to tell people is that we're just talking about who we are. We're black and we're creators. We're artists.
Due to the amount of artists, academics, and people that will be attending Calafi 1997, approximately 400,000, several venues throughout Toronto will embrace this festival. Among the many activities, tomorrow's program starts with a conference at Ryerson, a dance performance at the Studio Theatre, followed by free screenings of Caribbean films, and a free performance by Wasis Diop at Molson Place. Now, Calafi events will continue until Sunday night. You can pick up a program at Harbourfront. And folks over at the Royal York are dancing up a storm, stepping out with Dancerama. The ballroom dance competition is attended by over 400 amateur and professional dancers, friends and family from across North America. The three-day event is open to the public. For tickets, call 488-3825. Last reminder, they're all packed up now, but tomorrow Nathan Phillips Square will be alive and kicking for the 36th annual Toronto Outdoor Exhibit. You can drop by tomorrow from 10 to 7 and on Sunday from 10 to 6. You can browse around for free. Mark, that's Rep and Entertainment. Back to you.
All right, Claudia, thanks very much. Weekend weather, because it's officially the weekend in about a minute. Harold has it after this.
Sunny and hot for the weekend and into early next week. Stay tuned. We're back after the Bell Canada Weather Shop. The Eyes of Toronto.
Unless you take your car to Good Wrench, do you really know what you're getting? That's not Good Wrench service. At Good Wrench, you get trained technicians, approved parts, and a great price. Our summer safety service will keep you rolling for just $39.95. Because with the other guys, you just can't be sure.
At Compaq, we care about the way our notebooks use technology. We just care more about the way people use our notebooks. Compaq Armada notebooks with Intel Pentium processors.
The most ravishing show you may ever see. Presenting Broadway's landmark new production of Rodgers and Hammerstein's The King and I, the winner of 4 1996 Tony Awards, including Best Musical Revival of the Year. The show the New Yorker calls, in a word, magnificent. See Oscar winner Haley Mills in The King and I.
Limited engagement begins July 23rd at the Hummingbird Center for the Performing Arts. Tickets on sale now. Call 416-872-2222.
This seventh inning stretch is brought to you by Pontiac Buick GMC's Canada-wide clearance.
We've got great prices and outstanding selection on most 97 models, like the Pontiac Sunfire Coupe, the Pontiac Grand Am Sedan, and the GMC two-wheel drive regular cab. Hurry in now or you'll miss the biggest sale of the summer.
Hello? Was it something I said?
Quick check of the weather, because it's perfect. Here's Harold.
Perfect is right, Mark. Any complaints this weekend will be because the UV index is going to be high, and so if you're not careful, you will get a sunburn in a little over 20 minutes. Now, we had some cold weather a few days ago, but now the summertime temperatures are back. Looks as though they'll be staying well into next week. 23 beautiful degrees up here on the roof right now under a clear sky. The wind out of the north-northwest at 11 kilometers an hour, the humidity at 70%, and the pressure moving up from 102.1 kilopascals. Sunrise tomorrow at 5:47, sunset at 8:59. We got to 27 today, but we'll drop down to about 16 tonight, so still fairly comfortable, great sleeping weather. Let's check out the satellite picture. Big high-pressure system over the Great Lakes. You can see some cloud getting organized in the middle of the continent, but that won't be here until about Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. And take a look at the close-up of Ontario. You will see lots of clear sky, just a smattering of cloud that came over us today, and that is going to be dissipating overnight. Well, under clear skies tonight, temperatures in the middle teens over most of the area. Here in the city of Toronto, we'll drop down to about 16. Much the same in the London-Windsor area, 15 around Georgian Bay and Lake Simcoe, 16 for eastern Ontario. Tomorrow in sunshine, temperatures will rise to about 29 Toronto and the Horseshoe, 30 to 31 London to Windsor, 28 Georgian Bay and the Muskoka region, 27 for Ottawa. And the 5-day forecast, we've got virtually all sunshine. Some cloudy periods here and there, but certainly nothing to distract from the nice sunshine, but do wear the sunblock. 29 degrees for tomorrow and Sunday, 31 for Monday and Tuesday. Some cloud moving in late Tuesday into Wednesday. May see some showers by Wednesday, but temperatures should hold around 28. So it's a weekend that you can enjoy outdoors, but do wear all the sun protection. Mark.
Harold, if you were running for Mega Mayor, you'd win. That's this edition of City Pulse tonight. Watch for updates overnight, and Pam Seidel has the next for you tomorrow, actually today at 6. Until then, thanks for joining us. Have a good, safe weekend. Bye.
Margarita, I love Mexico, but I have to go. Too bad I know to say adios, mi amor. Mi amor. Yo soy hombre honesto. Ay, ay, ay.
Sunny days. Oh, sunny, sunny.
Toyota's sunny days are shining on a wide range of Toyota models, like Camry with 4.8% no-limit financing. No kidding. Or hit the beach with 3.5% financing for a full 60 months on Tercel. Very cool.
Sunny, sunny, sunny day.
But motor in, because sunny days set at the end of July.
Know what makes Fido so different from cellular? There's the price for one thing. 400 minutes per month for just $40, any time of day, billed to the nearest second. And your every call is completely confidential, thanks to Fido technology. Then there's his microchip. As personalized as a bank card, Fido can identify his rightful owner, protecting him from unauthorized use. And that's what makes Fido so very, very smart. Fido, you are the master.
Get a haircut. From Young and Davisville, this is City TV Everywhere.